Okay, guys, we are still in CSS. We're going to learn CSS with Flexbox by building a photo gallery. So this is a photo gallery we're about to build. I'm only on step 2. What I did was just put in the doc type, the HTML, the head, the body, and all of this stuff. So within your head element, add a meta tag like we always do, right? With the name, this is a little different. Viewport. Content set to also add a meta tag with the char set. I kind of don't get the meta, but I feel like they're going to go more into it maybe later. This is confusing. Width equals device width. Okay, I'm about to get it right, you guys. Oh my goodness, this was really crazy. Okay. So I hope they do explain exactly what that meant. You guys are following me as I get them wrong, as you know, I just go through it with you. So you can always feel free to fast forward, you know. But this whole meta viewport situation with the content equaling width equals device, I think what they're doing is making it so that, you know, someone on their smartphone is definitely able to look at this. They're incorporating different meta um, properties into the HTML because that's what we're going to have to probably put every single time. So, especially since this is a photo gallery, they wanted to show up like, you know, really nicely on a tablet or whatever type of device other than a computer. So, that's my take on it anyway. All right, let's look. Within your head element, add a title element with the text set to photo gallery and a link element to your add your styles CSS file to the page. So within your head element, you add the title. Let's add the title after meta. And that title is going to be and then within the head, we're going to also add a link, which is that what a link is? I think. Yes, it's href. So I got it right. Okay. Next, step 4. Within the body element, create a div with the class set to header. Okay. Within the body element, create a div. So, class equals header. All right, so we did that. And then we're gonna put in the H1 element, which is CSS Flexbox gallery. Uh-oh, what have I done wrong? I will not look, I will only, oh, I spelled it wrong. Okay, let's see. Header. Inside the header element, and that's the H1 element text CSS. I thought I did that right. Your H1 should have the text CSS Flexbox photo gallery. Remember that casing matters. Oh, I didn't put photo. Below your header element, create a new div element with the ID set to gallery. Below your header element, create a new div element with the ID set to gallery. in that gallery element, create 10 image elements. Whoa, that's a lot of it. That's a lot going on there. Below your header. I want to say it's also below the div. I mean, below the below this. I think it just seems weird to have that on top of it. So 10 image gallery elements. That's a lot. My goodness. Don't image have a closing tag? One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Now you need to give each image a source attribute. Excuse me. Okay, I got myself together, you guys. Okay, so for all these, they want us to put in this. Hmm. Okay. So we're gonna do this again. Wait. I don't like cats, but you know, whatever. Is there 11? I did not think that there was 11. I bet you this won't be nothing. Yeah. Mm, 1, 2, 3. There's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's only 10. This 11 one is wrong down here. I don't know where it came from, but whatever. Normalize your box model by creating selector and setting the box sizing property to border box. Hmm. The heck is that kind of a selector? I don't know what that means, so we're gonna have to Google this. Normalize your box model by creating that selector thing. Okay. There is an selector that selects everything. Border box is a value. Box sizing is a property. Just to tell you, there are no properties without value. Hmm. I see. Normalize your box model by creating that selector and setting the box sizing property to a border box. Normalize your box model. Hopefully they go over that later because once again, I don't know what that is. Your images are currently too large and you will not be able to see your CSS changes. Okay, well that explains why that selector thing, it didn't work. Create a gallery image selector to target your images. Give it a width property set to 25. Also set the height property to 300 px to keep your images uniform size. All right. So, I mean, I'm assuming they want me to go like this. That number sign, though, I don't think so. Might not care what I call it. Wow. Look at that, what that just did. That's crazy. Let me try that again. But one at a time, you guys. Mm. All right, that's the truth right there. I guess. Yep, they did want the number sign. Well, look at that. All right. So remove the margin from your body element, set the font to Arial, and give it a background of that color. Remove the margin from your body element. Oh. What am I doing, y'all? Your body selector should have a font family property set to Arial. That's right, I forgot about that. Align your header text in the center. Give it a padding of 32px on all sides and set the background to that color. Align your header. We need to pay attention to this part, you guys, because seriously, when I get to aligning things, that's where I start getting messed up. Did it do it? Hold on, let me see. No, it didn't. So that's not the right property. Text. Text align, not align text. Okay, padding. You see what that did? It brought it down. I like that. So we text, we put it in the middle, we got padding, and we need a background color. And all that is for the header. I get it. I got it. And it stops where it does not say header anymore, where we closed off header. All right, let's keep it moving. Flexbox is a one-dimensional CSS layout approach that focuses on the flow of content. It offers the ability to control the way items are spaced and aligned within a container. To set an element to use Flexbox, you give it a display property set to flex. Create a gallery selector and give it the property. To set an element to use Flexbox, you give it a display property and set it to flex. Oh, this is a hard one. Oh, Oh, okay. Set an element to use Flexbox. You give it a display property set to flex. Create a selector and give it that property. You should have a gallery selector. Time for Google, y'all. Somebody's calling me. Please hold. I'll be back. Okay, you guys. So I just basically gave Gallery a display for Flexbox to start using Flexbox. And, this is what it's looking like right now. So let's go ahead and submit our code and we'll be back to the next step. Flexbox can be thought of as having two axes, the main axis and the cross axis. The main axis is determined by the flex direction property. If flex direction is set to row or row reverse, the main axis is horizontal. If flex direction is set to column or column reverse, the main axis is vertical. Give the gallery selector a flex direction property to set the row. All right, so this is easy. All right, so even though I got that right, I don't understand what that actually did to the picture because to me it looks like it did absolutely nothing, as you can see. So we'll see in the next step what's going on here. See, and I'm so glad that they said this. They said in step 13, you may have noticed that your images have all moved onto the same row. I guess I have to scroll down. The flex wrap property determines how your item should behave when the flex container is too small. Setting this property to wrap will allow your items to wrap to the next row column, depending on your main axis. This is like text wrap. This is like Excel or something. Where now no wrap will prevent your items from wrapping. When this is set to no wrap, items may either shrink to fit or overflow. Give the gallery selector a flex wrap property set to wrap. You should see your images take a 4-column layout. This is because you set their width to 25% in the earlier step. All right, so it says to set it to flex wrap. So now I do see what that did. They were all in the same row. Now they are 2 rows. So I get it. I got it. The justify content property determines how the items inside a flex container are positioned along the main axis, affecting their position and the space around them. Give your gallery selector a justify content property set to the center. The justify company, how inside a flex container are positioned. Okay. Okay. All right, we're on step 15, the align items. What is going on over there? The align items property positions the flex content along the cross axis. In this case, with your flex direction set to row, your cross axis would be vertical. To vertically center your images, give your gallery selector an align items property to set to center. The align items property positions the flex content along the cross axis. In this case, with your flex direction set to row, your cross axis would be vertical. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and do align items. Sure. Okay, we did that. It looks the same to me again, so I hope they explain. But basically, align items positions the flex content along the cross axis. With my flex direction set to row, your cross axis will be vertical. All right, we need to get that in our heads. Give your gallery selector a padding property and set it to 0.4px. What is that sound? Let's take that away again and see what that actually did. So it says, notice some of your images have become distorted. This is because the images have different aspect ratios. Rather than setting each aspect ratio individually, you can use the object fit property to determine how images should behave. Give your gallery image selector the object fit property and set it to cover. This will tell the image to fill the image container while maintaining aspect ratio, resulting in cropping to fit. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and do that. So we got objects, fit, cover. Oh, that looks so much better. Wow, let's delete it and then put it back and see what it really did here. Okay, so they're skinny now, and then now it's gonna be, wow. It tells the image to fill the image container. It tells it to fill that space while maintaining the proper ratio, resulting in cropping it to fit. Yikes. That's a little too loud. I'm sorry, guys. All right. Your images need some space between them. Give your gallery image selector a margin top property of 8 pixels and padding property of 0.4 pixels. So we're doing this because we need to have some space in between something. I mean, it's easy to write the code, but you need to know why you're doing it. So that when it comes time for us to figure out how to do it ourselves, we can know which properties to choose. 0.4 pixels. That looks really neat and very nice. I dig. I dig. All right, smooth out your images a bit by giving the gallery image selector a border radius property of 10 pixels. That's nice. Okay, I see what's happening. Very nice, you guys. That looks nice. Create a media query for screens smaller than 800 pixels in width. In that media query, create a gallery image rule and set the width property to 50. This will convert your gallery to a 2-column layout. Okay, you guys, this is getting hard. So let's see. Create a media query for screens smaller than 800 pixels in width. In that query, create a gallery image rule and set the width property to 50. I don't know how to do this, like not even at all. So what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna Google this question and see what comes up. All right. Somebody else asked it on Free Code Jam. So yeah, I started to put that gallery image with 50, but that's what they put. Okay, let's try that. I'm not quite sure though what we're doing here, what we're accomplishing really. We're gonna talk about that in a second. Oh, that did do it. Look at that. I thought we already had a gallery image. Why are we having two? That's what I'm confused about. Create a media query for screens smaller than 800 pixels in width. In media query, create a gallery image rule and set the width property to 50. Yeah, I need to ask a question. I don't understand why we have one gallery image and then we're doing another one. Shouldn't we just add it to the one that's already there? So I'm gonna go on Discord, you guys, and ask Free Code Camp why do they have two of the same classes that we're putting something in? That's confusing me. Okay, and I don't understand that. Not at all. So hopefully somebody gets back to me. I think, oh, they're not closed yet. Let's see. So I have a question. Step 20. Step 20. CSS creating the, what are we creating? Photo gallery with Flexbox. Photo gallery with Flexbox. There were, the answer was gallery image with blah, blah, blah. But there was already another gallery image class style. Why would we be creating a duplicate gallery image instead of the one that is already there? Yes. Okay, hopefully they get back to me, you guys. We're going to continue to go on here. but okay. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. We already did this. I got it right, didn't I? Create a media query, gallery image. Oh, you should add a new media query. Okay, well, I guess that's going to be add media, huh? Are they telling me what to add? Dude. Your new media query should have a max width of 800 and I guess. Okay, so we're on step 20, create a media query for screen smaller than 800 pixels. So I did that. Width is 50%. And let's see. Okay, so it says I'm wrong here. You should add a new media query. I think we had Googled this, you guys. What's going on here? Let's get eyes on this. Width 50. Yeah, I was stuck right here. That's what it was. Media. Media. Okay, so maybe this is the answer. Let's try it. Okay, you guys, so this is the answer here. As you can see, we have at media. Let's see. So doing this, you're creating a media query for screens smaller than 800 pixels in width. In that media query, create a gallery image rule and set the width property to 50%. So I see what it's doing. It's calling upon this gallery image. We're not doing it twice. It's calling upon the gallery image and saying, hey, turn this one only to 50%. And then the at media thing, let's see what that is covering. It's all doing that. So I understand what this has done here. I'm glad we can move on. All right, on to step number 21. Resize the preview to see the layout change from your media query. Finally, create another media query for screens smaller than 600 wide. In that media query, create a gallery image rule and set the width property to 100%. This will give your gallery a single column layout. Your CSS Flexbox photo gallery is now complete after we do this one. Okay, so let's paste the same thing and then change these numbers here. We need 600. No, finally create another media query for screens smaller than 600. So we're gonna do max width. Yeah, max width is 600. So, you know, we need things less than that. And then the width property needs to be 100%. So let's see. Hey, and we're done, everybody. Do you see what that did? It changed it to just one column, just like we had it before. So they're just trying to show us all the different ways we could have did it. All right, shouts out to Free Code Camp, man. That was a learning experience. And I'm going to have to, let me just copy and paste this because, yeah, that is one that I will have to definitely remember. Okay. All right. Well, check out my next video. It's going to be in the next, it's going to be up here for you guys to see. So stay tuned. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.